I'm Yvette, founder of Couture Yves and Sew Eves. I create handmade luxury bags and I share my sewing journey from statement pieces to fully me made wardrobe. Come and hang out. It's time to sew. So today I am working on New Look 6742, and it is an easy pattern for beginners, so I'm going to try it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing the short view or the long view, but we'll figure that out as we go along. So I already have my pattern pieces cut out. They are serged. I like the way the serged finish looks on fabric. So I serged everything. So right now what we're going to do is we are going to sew on the pockets to the main panels, to the exterior panels. So let's turn this on. Let's thread our machine. I'm using blue thread since I'm using blue fleece. I changed the bobbin in my machine already. I just need to thread it. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome in, welcome in. Hey Judge Tina. Hi Belinda. Belinda Souls, how are you? I am working on my new look 6742, which is the jacket, and let's see. This is the pattern that I'm working on. I'm not sure if I'm doing the short or the long version, so I'm gonna figure it out as we go along. I'm doing good. That's good to hear you're good. Just going to follow the instructions. So okay, got it. Okay. So I have to stitch, this is going to be stitched at a 3/8 seam allowance. So let's see, that's about right there. Let's bring this here. All right. So let's open up the pockets. It kind of feels different being on live over here because we can't listen to music, or we can, but I don't want to fool around with the buttons right now. So I'm just attaching the pocket. I did right sides together. And let's see. Okay, so that's one. Right. So just put that there. Let's do the next one. This is the back. So this is the side. Oh, I stuck myself with the needle. I stuck myself with the needle. All right, hold on. Perfect. All right. I'm going to attach the pocket to the other side, and then we're going to do it to the back. So then that way when we put the jacket together, the pockets will be where it's supposed to be. So this is the back. We're going to put that to the side for right now. Let's work on this side. And I'm going to sew this down at 3/8. I'm going to sew this down at 3/8. And today I'm sewing on my Juki QVP 2000. Yes, 2000. The DX 2000 QVP. With this machine, you can basically do like straight stitches. You can do quilting on here, embroidery. This machine pretty much has a few bells and whistles that I like. It's a self threader. Well, you have to thread it, but needle threader rather. It threads the needle for you. Is anybody else out there crafting? Are you guys sewing tonight? Cut. All right, so the pocket is on 2. Let's add it to the back now. This is the back of the jacket. We're gonna do the same thing. Attach the pockets. Attach pockets. What time is it? Okay. It's 6:14 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna be on probably till about 7:30. So let's see how much we can get done in this amount of time. That's one side, and then we're gonna do the other side. Okay, all 4 pocket pieces are on. Yes. Okay. All 4 pocket pieces are on. Now we are going to, looks like we are going to pin front to back at the side seams, matching large notches, stitch side seams, leaving an opening between large dots. Stitch pocket edges and side seams. Okay. All right. So we're going to take so this is right side, right? So we're going to take and we're going to connect right side. Hold on. Let's lay that out. That's the back. And we are going to connect here. Okay, let's connect here at the pocket. We're going to connect the, oops, those broke. We're going to connect here at the pocket. Make sure that the pockets line up. Then we're going to connect at the bottom. Make sure those line up. Great. And then, hi Armina. How are you? I'm working on my piece as promised. I'm working on my jacket. I was going to cut it down to a medium, but I was like, you know what? Let me trust the process. So I left it as it is. I didn't do any alterations to it. You don't trust the process. So I just finished putting on the pockets. Now I'm going to stitch this down to the side, on the sides, and we're just going to put it together. Right? We be forgetting how we be on social, right? Like I'll be like, oh hey y'all, like y'all can see me. When I be sitting in everybody else live, I be like, hey y'all, sending y'all hugs and stuff. All right. So I think this is gonna look so cute. And then I have to work. I'm gonna be working on your project this weekend, Armina. I'm gonna be working on your stuff this weekend. Because I'm not going out. I'm not going out. I think I'm staying home this weekend. All right. So I attached the pockets. I made sure that those are lining up. Let me just make sure that's what I was supposed to do. Yes. Let me see. So I did the pockets. Now I want to do. Let's go back to that. Okay. So now I am going to. Let me do it this way. Yes, I'm only gonna be on I'm only gonna be on until about 7:30 tonight. Hold on, let me get some more. Yeah, I said I was gonna come on for a little while because I'm only gonna be on until about 7:30 tonight. Because by that time he'll be walking through this door and I gotta get dinner going. Um I gotta stay on the time, I gotta manage my time because I'm getting ready to my classes start on Monday and I just got my reading material. So I need to, get a head start on that. I'm excited. I'm excited, excited, excited. All right, hold on. Let me start this. So I'm sewing this down at a 3/8 seam allowance. I got my reading material, so I did that. I got that today. Classes start on Monday. So I want to try to get as much sewing in as possible. Um, I want to try to get as much sewing and planning in as possible. So that way when classes start, I'm not scrambling trying to figure out what time and when I'm going to be doing what. I know my anniversary is on Sunday. So my husband is going out on Saturday because it's his birthday also on our anniversary. So we got married at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I only did that because it's his birthday. So I figure he can party and crap around and do whatever, um, the night before. And then he can sleep it off until 12 noon. And then boom, it's our anniversary. So Yeah. Oh, you got a notification? I'm happy you got one. How are you? How you doing, Renee? Now you finally got a notification. Yeah. So, even though me and my husband been together for a long time, we've been together more than 30 years. Um, this Sunday will make our 6 year anniversary, wedding anniversary. It's our 6 year anniversary. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. So he's going out Saturday. Um, so I'm not going out because I don't like to go out in the cold unless we have like plans, and we didn't plan anything in particular. He had plans with his family and friends, like his cousins and stuff. So I think they're going out to a some type of a lounge or something like that. So I'm like, well, since it's cold out and we really don't have no set plans, I was like, you go ahead and have a good time. I'm gonna stay home. And then Sunday on our anniversary after 12 noon, we can do, we can have a date night or whatever. We didn't really have anything planned. So, hi, cousin. How are you? Not you over here. You came to visit me while I'm sitting here doing a live. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Um, yeah. I think this goes this. I think that goes that way. I think I did something wrong, y'all. Hold on. I sure did. I did something wrong. Hold on. Let me get my scene back up. I love you too. Don't forget, it's your cousin's birthday on Sunday and our anniversary. I'm gonna take these seams out right here by the pocket, just so I can make sure I'm sewing the pocket down. I forgot to do that part. Did you get the flyer for my birthday party in April? I think I did. I don't remember. I gotta go into. How did you send it? Did you send it to my? How did you send it to me? In my messenger? Yeah. So send him a message. It's his birthday on Sunday, and our anniversary. I was just telling my friends about him. Okay, I'll text him Sunday. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought I saw something, but I wasn't sure. If you want to resend it to me, because I have the So Eve's page. But yeah, I think I did see it. I just don't remember. My mind is shot. All right, I'm just gonna do this piece and then we can regroup. Because I was supposed to have it out like this, not in. Yeah, send that over to me because I would appreciate that. I'm making where's my pattern? Oh, it's right here. So I'm making this jacket. I haven't decided if I was gonna do the short or the long one, but I'm making this jacket. I'm making it out of this blue fleece. It's gonna be made out of this blue fleece. It's gonna be made out of this blue fleece, and then I'm gonna have white contrasting accents to it because I didn't have enough of the blue fleece, so I had to make it. I have to make it work. So I'm putting this together because I am trying to become a brand ambassador for Minerva sometime this year. And in order to become brand ambassador for Minerva, I have to post on their website, my makes and the patterns that I'm using. So I'm building a whole new wardrobe because I gained some weight too because you said it's gonna be fly. Thank you. Um yeah, so I have to post on there, and I haven't even started, and we're almost done with January. But I hate taking photos outside in the cold. Like, it's just, and then to take photos like in the house, it's like, is this area good enough for the photo? Am I showing too much? Am I showing too little? Is this okay? Is this acceptable? Is it not? It's just too much around it. So, whatever. Let me redo this, right? Because I did not follow the instructions. So what I did was I just seam ripped it and I pulled my pockets out so I could catch the pocket this time. So the portions that I seam ripped, I'm just gonna go ahead and just sew that part over, and I'm gonna stop at my large dot. Yeah, I got it. I'm figuring it out. It's a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Right? I'm gonna start right there. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my fabric over. So now I can sew the pocket closed. So hold on. Let's go back here again. We're gonna close that. No, that's not what I want. Right here. Alright. Now I got it. Alright. We're gonna keep going until we get to the dot. Now we're gonna pivot with the needle down. And we're still sewing at a 3/8 of an inch. I'm sewing the pocket closed now. I like the pocket to this jacket because it's like it fits your hand comfortably in the pocket. It fits your hand real comfortable in the pocket. So I'm just sewing it closed. We just gotta go around. And I'm just keeping that 3/8 seam allowance. Hey, Carm. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm just working on this little jacket that I started on Twitch yesterday. Good. So I'm working on the new look 6742. I haven't decided if I wanted to do the short or the long version. I'm gonna figure that out in a bit. I cut it like it's for the long version though. But I'm just sewing the pockets together right now. For those of you who are here, if you haven't already, please like the live and turn on your notifications. If you want to come and hang out with me when I'm on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm just sewing that at a 3/8 to the next dot. All right. So now I have one of my friends together and one of my bags with my pocket. This is my pocket. Let's see what's next. Clip bars and pocket pressing. Okay, so now I'm gonna stitch that side. We're still gonna stay on this side. I'm gonna stitch the shoulder seam now to this side, and then we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. So we're gonna sew this at a 3/8 seam allowance. So let's do that real quick. Let me just make sure. Okay. We're still right sides together. We're still right sides together. We're going to match our notches. Okay. I did finish the bag from Crafty Lene. It came out actually cute. It's actually my little errand bag when I go on my errands. I made it out of mirror fabric, like a mirror metallic silver fabric. It came out really cute. The photos did not take well for that bag though because of the metallic finish in it. I didn't like the way the photos came out, but yeah. I can show it to you now if you want. If you just give me a minute, let me just finish this off and then I'll show it. But it came out, it's a real cute bag. It reminds me of one of those bags that you take when you're like running a quick errand. Like, let me get this bag. I gotta carry a couple of quick things, you know. Yeah. It's not as big as your tote bag. Like your tote bag was super big. That one, it reminds me more of like a backpack on your shoulders. basically on your shoulder. That's what it really reminds me of. Let me show it to you. I'll be right back. Hold on. So this is the bag. This is the bag. And it has grommets here where you can close it. It has a magnetic snap here. It has another closure there. I just didn't connect the closures because I already have stuff in it. So what I did was I put one on this end and one on the other end and just carry it like this. It has a nice little pocket here. And then I, of course, threw some purse feet on the bottom. But I don't like the way that it kind of welted on the bottom. This fabric was super difficult to sew. It has a interior zipper pocket. And then I did 2 slip pockets on the inside. And inside of it, I have yarn because I do crocheting every now and again. I have my crocheting needles. It fits Windex wipes to clean my glasses. I have my beauty parlor supplies when I go get my hair done. I have an umbrella. I have my BSN fan in here that I got at one of the events over the summer. And I have a few BSN info docs. So yeah, that's what this bag carries. It's a very nice bag. I like the way it came together, especially the I like the way, thank you. I like the way the interior zipper pocket came together. Give me a second, let me put it back. So I like the way the interior zipper came together. It was a very good pattern. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate it. Yep. So that became like that's my little beauty parlor bag now. I was like, so now when I sit at the beauty parlor, if I feel like, crocheting a couple of items, I can do that while I'm sitting there. If not, I'll go over like my BSN stuff, like what did I, what shops is nearby that I may be able to catch while I was in New York, stuff like that. So yeah, I keep my BSN fan because I'll be hot. I'm going through menopause, so I'll be hot. I'll be like, give me my fan. I take my fan with me. All right, so I attached that side. Let's do the same to the other side now. But yes, I definitely did it. I did her bag. Now I'm getting ready to do Armina's testing. I'm gonna start her stuff this weekend. So I was selected for that. Super excited. So yeah. Well, as I'm gonna put that on the Armina stuff, hopefully, depending on, what I can do with it. If I'm able to post it on Minerva, I'm gonna do that. But if I can't, I can't. But I'm gonna make sure I get her approval first. That'll be a part of what I'll post to Minerva because I gotta get some stuff out to Minerva. I'm trying to move as fast as I can, but come on. Get a little grease. I have to sew a couple of bags. Oh my goodness, my neighbor has a karaoke machine and the little girl is going nuts. She's having a great time. Yeah, so I think that this little jacket that I'm doing here is going to be a part of what I'm going to post to Minerva too. Cause I could pair this with my blue little Carolina clutch. I could pair this with a pair of jeans, my blue Uggs, and like some type, maybe like like not like a t-shirt, but like a turtleneck or something. Because this is fleece, but I think this is gonna be super cute. I made this once before, but it was like maybe a couple of years ago. I made it for my mom. Oh, they do? Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it always had to be like a finished product. That's why I was like, oh my God, I gotta hurry up and sew some stuff up. And it's hard for me because I don't like taking pictures and going out. I don't like taking pictures outside when it's cold. I be like, nah, I ain't going out there. It's cold. It's freezing. I didn't know you can take process behind the scene photos or whips. Oh wow. I hate taking photos outside in the cold. I be like, you tell me to go take a photo, I be like, I be like, God, why you always gotta damn. Like you asked for too much. I be like, can I do it tomorrow? Can I just do it tomorrow? I don't feel like doing it. Oh, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my time one of these days and I'm gonna scroll to see like how people are actually using the site, like just to give me ideas of how to post on there. You can even do some process photos, like some fabric, the thread pattern, other things like that you're using. Oh, okay. I always thought they wanted like the finished product. See? I'm gonna do the same thing to the side now. I'm gonna sew it at a 3/8 seam allowance. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start doing that then, just to help me get some stuff out in between the makes. That's music to my ears. Cause I was sitting here putting a lot of pressure on myself. Like, dang, I need to really get these outfits done. And I'm like, I only got for so much time in a week, especially now. Um, a flat lay. Okay, bet. Maybe I could do a flat lay, and then the next post after that could be the actual product that I made, or something like that. Now, when y'all have like, I've been meaning to ask you guys this. When y'all be having like patterns and stuff like that, do you guys buy the fabric according to the pattern? Or do you guys just generally buy fabric blindly? The reason why I'm asking is because I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional with the fabric that I buy. And I want to make sure that I'm buying the fabric that I need to accomplish, to accomplish the pattern, to accomplish the goal of finishing the pattern and getting the result that I'm looking for as far as in like drapes and stuff like that. I hope I'm asking it in the correct way. uh, but yeah, how do you guys buy your patterns? Are you guys just buying, I mean, not patterns, the fabric? Do you guys just buy freely, or do you buy according to the pattern that you have or want to sew? Is what I'm trying to ask. I'm just sewing the other side of the pocket together, and then we're gonna sew um then we're going to sew the shoulder seams. Please like the live. You can subscribe and turn on your notifications if you're enjoying the live. And then I'm gonna come down this way now. Okay, so now we have the two front pieces attached to the back, and we also have our pocket sewed in. Now we have to attach the shoulder to this side. So let's do that real quick. We're gonna sew that at a 3/8 seam allowance. We're gonna do this at a 3/8 seam allowance. I'm gonna press that down. So now I'm attaching the shoulder to the back piece. We're sewing it at a 3/8 seam allowance. What time is it? 6:52. We're doing good timing. Right? Okay. So this is right side, this is right side, and this is right side. I think that now I can take these out. Take those out so I don't stick myself anymore. And let's see what we got so far. This is what we have. We have our pocket. have our pockets here. We have our pocket here. And it's supposed to close like this. The problem is my hips, y'all. I got some hips. So it's supposed to close like that. This is a pocket here. This is a pocket here. The belt is gonna go across. I still have to put the sleeves on. So yeah, I still have to put the sleeves on and the carriers in the back. But yeah, okay. Let's keep this train moving. Let's keep this train moving. Okay. Okay. Now, let me get the instructions. Let me not wing it. You like it already? Thank you. I gotta put the sleeves on still. And it's not meant to be a fitted jacket neither. It's supposed to be like loosey-goosey. So, yeah. So we still have to do the sleeves. I still have to prep this part and do the belt and stuff. So let's see what's next. Let's follow the instructions because if I don't, I'll be lost. Okay. So let's see. So now we're going to work with, we're going to put this to the side. We're going to put this to the side for now. And we are going to work with the front facing. So I got both of my pieces here. This is the front facing. Let's put this away because we don't need this anymore. What time is it? Oh, I have a whole half hour. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? So I got the facing and that, okay. So if I'm using the wrong facing. Okay. So what I gotta do, let's work with one at a time. And now we're gonna take, is that this one? Yeah, okay. We're gonna pin this right sides together. So let's pin here. And I'm gonna pin here. And it's gonna look like that. Okay. So we're gonna sew this edge. Sew that together, please. So I'm sewing that at a 3/8. could take these pins out because I don't need to know right and wrong sides anymore. All right. What is this? Okay. Which part was 6? That's 4. It's 4, 5. All right, hold on, y'all. Where is? Apply feasible facing to wrong side. Following manufacturer's directions. Still show the scenes of facing. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what it did. All right. So give me this. So I'm gonna open it. I'm still wrong sides out. So let's see. This is the facing. So this is going where? So this goes here on this side. Yep. So I'm going to, so the way the pattern is doing the facing is as if it was doing the binding. I'm not binding the jacket together. No, I'm lying. This needs to go on the other side because I'm not binding. So it needs to go on this side. I'm not binding. So all we're going to do is just sew it together and we're going to flip it out. We're going to make sure that our corners are sharp or as sharp as possible. And that's how we're going to do that because I'm not binding. So right now I have it right sides together and I am pinning in place. Right sides together. Right? I already know how this pattern is gonna end up, so let me just do it. Like this. I'm just pinning in place because I'm gonna have to sew this down anyway. So I might as well do it now. Just pin it right in place. So the inside is going to have this white contrast. So when it flips down, it's gonna flip down into white. It's gonna flip down into white. So let's see how it comes out. Now again, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna decide that when I get closer to finishing off the bottom. So when it hangs, it's gonna hang like that. It's gonna be white, but all right, let me attach the other one because I'm gonna have to do the same thing to this side anyway. So let me do that now. So let me do this now. So I'm going to take this side, right sides together. Let's sew it at a 3/8 seam allowance. Sew this at a 3/8. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to, what did I do here? I opened it, okay. I'm gonna open my seams, and then we're gonna press. I mean, not press, we're gonna clip. I was thinking about pressing. All right, let me take this out. I don't need this here to tell me what's the right side anymore. We're going to connect this corner. It's coming together real quick, y'all. I just had to get past certain. And it's only 7:07. I'm making perfect time then, because this is going to be one stitch just going all the way around. Well, no, two, yeah, one stitch. I'm going to put this together. And once we put this facing on, then the next thing we're gonna do is put the, I'll see if I have enough time to add the sleeves. Let's see if I have enough time to add the sleeves. Let me do this. I'm just pinning in place. Pinning in place. And before I sew it, I'm gonna put it on again just to see how it looks. So I'm gonna do that. Let's try this again now. Let's see. Because, no, I want to try it this way. Yeah, let's try it this way. I have that, no, not, because then I'm going to end up popping these out. So let's just sew it together and get it over with. Let's not waste any time. Hold on. Let me do this. because I want to go all the way around. Okay. And I'm going to sew this down at a 3/8. Let's see. If you guys haven't liked the live, please do so. It helps the channel grow. Gives me a little bit of visibility. Little bit of visibility. So I'm going to sew it all the way around at a 3/8 seam allowance. I'm going to sew it all the way around at a 3/8. So now I'm reaching a corner, and since I'm reaching a corner, I'm going to pivot. So let's see if I pivot. Perfect. Once I pivoted, I was able to pivot right into a 3/8 seam allowance. So now I'm going to keep sewing, just keep going right around. I'm just going to keep going around. Right, I'm going to keep going. I'm reaching now one of my seams here. So I need to make sure it stays open. Open. Okay. And now we're going to keep going around until we get to the other side. So we basically going around the whole jacket. Going around the whole jacket. Alright, so right now I am in one of the shoulder areas. I'm getting ready to pivot at a corner and then go down the side of the facing. So right now I'm in the shoulder portion. Let's see if I can pivot into a 3/8 seam allowance like I did before. Let me stop here. Let's see. Pivot. Ah, I did. Perfect. Let's keep going. Right here. We're gonna keep going down. I'm gonna keep going down the facing. Continuing down the facing. Okay. All right. We are at the end. Let me finish this seam. Okay. So now that we have that part done, we have to add the sleeves. The sleeves is, we have to add the sleeves, and then after we add the sleeves, we can work on the carrier and the belt. But for right now, I'm going to clip these corners to reduce the bulk. So I'm gonna reduce it here. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side in the corner. Just being careful not to snip into the stitch. And then I'm gonna flip it out. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Right? And then this is what we have now. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. It's almost 7:30, so. So it's gonna look like this. I need to top stitch it. We can do that tomorrow. I need to top stitch it, but this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna go like that. Once I top stitch it, just to lay flat. It's gonna lay like that. Yeah, once I top stitch it, it'll lay better, but it's gonna go this way, like this. It's gonna go like that. It's gonna have the sleeves. Oh yeah. This needs to be top stitched. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So what I can do now is I'm going to just clip this just to flatten out the seam a bit. Ooh. These clips ain't worth of nothing. They ain't worth anything. You like it so far, Belinda? Thank you. I'm gonna put some clips on it just to flatten it out until I get ready to top stitch it. So I still gotta put the sleeves on. I still need to do the carrier and the belt, and then hem, and then just hem it. I don't really like pressing fleece. She said it looks great so far. I appreciate that. Thank you. I still got a few minutes. I'm so used to having music in the background. I don't mind it being quiet though. I wonder, can you listen to like audio books on YouTube Lives? I wonder if you could listen to audio books. Just curious. Yeah, I'm just adding a little bit of. I need to top stitch this. This kind of feels so, it feels super soft and warm though. Shoot, this might not even turn into, it might not even turn into a jacket. It might turn into a house coat. It might turn into a house coat. Because it is super warm. Yeah. Oh, I caught the seam. Perfect. I think I just need to top stitch and that's it. Or maybe it's not even a top stitch. Maybe it's a not a top stitch, a under stitch. I don't know. We're gonna read the pattern. Let me just finish clipping this. Just so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, Renee, you would just put your headphones on and listen? Okay. Now I'm going to turn this over here and do the same thing. I think this came out cute though. It's coming out nice. Yep. Oh, okay, yep. I was just curious. I was just curious. I bought some clips off of Amazon, and these bad boys are strong, and they don't seem to pop that easy. They don't seem to pop that easy. Okay. All right, let's do one more down here. We're not gonna spend a whole night here clipping. All right, let's see. That looks so much neater now. That looks neater. Okay. Let's leave that clip there for now, and then let's try to do something with at least a sleeve. So, let me take one. All right. So this is a sleeve, and this looks to be, let's see. So I'm going to pin it together. Pin this bad boy. And this my. Let's work with this real quick. All right. So now I am going to pin together. I'm going to match my notch right here. So we're going to pin that together. Okay, and we're going to pin right here. Now we are going to continue to pin along, and then we're going to sew it at a 3/8 seam allowance. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So this is one sleeve, 3/8 seam allowance. Let's make sure it matches. Okay. Done. And let's do it. Back stitch. Let me take that out. We're gonna keep going. All right, we are at the bottom of the sleeve. This is a sleeve that is done. So now let's attach it to the jacket. Let's attach it to the jacket. So I want this jacket to be wrong side out, since we were working wrong side out. And then this sleeve needs to be right side out. And then now we're going to attach it, but let's see. So this looks like it is it goes on this side. So I'm gonna put this inside, and then I'm gonna match my seams. I'm gonna match my seams. So let's do that. All right. Now we're gonna match up the notch. The notch gets matched. Then we're gonna match up the other notch. Oh, where is it? Here it goes. I just stabbed myself with the damn pen. All right, let's match this notch. And then now we're gonna pin all the way around. Yes, now we're gonna pin all the way around. Okay. All right. Now when I'm doing the underarms, I like to start at the seam. All right. So let's start this way. Okay. I'm gonna sew this at a 3/8. I'm gonna start right here. Oh, press a foot. Straighten this out a little bit. There we go. All right. I'll tell you one thing though. Since the new year started, I have been on go. I've been sewing. Um, I've been sewing. I just haven't been posting as much. Because like with the bags, because those are like readily available. Once I sew it up and I go into New York, those bags are for the most part gone already. They're gone already. So I don't get a chance to take photos of them unless I take the photos, you know, before I leave the house. It would be nice if people would just, leave, like, give me a review, like, post the bag themselves and then just tag me in the photos and stuff like that. But people be lazy. Like, I be trying to do the work, but help me out. Give me a photo. I be having to stalk people just to get a photo of them wearing a bag. Like, I'll be having to stalk them on their pages to see if they post and then ask for permission if I could use their photos. It would just be nice if people could just give me a nice little review or tag me in their posts. Yes. That's why I was asking, because I have a lot of books, that I could be listening to while I'm sewing, because I'm more productive when I feel like I'm more productive when I'm listening to either music or an audiobook. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So I got one sleeve on. One sleeve is on. One sleeve is on. Let's do the other sleeve. And then once we do the other sleeve, the only thing we have left to do is the top stitching or under stitching. I think it's top stitching, under stitching. And then do the hemming. So now we're going to do the same thing to this sleeve. So we're going to put it right sides together and we're going to match the notches. So first of all, let me take this pen out because I don't need it anymore before I kill myself with a damn pen. All right, hold on. So I'm matching my notches. Let me match my corner first. I'm going to match my corner. Now I'm going to match my notch. I'm going to match my notch. And now I'm going to match everything else. So let's put that here. No, that ain't working. I'll clip all these thread tails as I get closer to finishing this garment. Yeah, that'll be good though to listen to an audio book. Or even like me, like since I'm starting classes on Monday, I could listen to, my course material. I mean, I know y'all want to hear it, but all right, I'm gonna sew this down at a 3/8 seam allowance. At a 3/8 seam allowance. Hi, Anna's. I'm sewing a jacket. I am making this jacket here, but I'm not sure if I'm doing the short or the long version. So we're going to start out doing the long version and decide later if I want to cut it shorter. So I'm sewing still at this 3/8. Let's do this real quick. Where are you? Where are you located, Anna? It is 7:43 p.m. here. Or Algeria. Okay, well, welcome to my live. Please subscribe and like the live. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, y'all, we got the second sleeve done. I'm going to turn her inside out. And we are now going to attach it to the other armhole. We're going to attach it to this armhole now. So let's do this. And now I am going to line up my seams. I'm going to line up my seams. Oh, these thread tails are in the way. I'm going to cut them, I promise. All right. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. It's coming out nice. So far, so good. We're almost done. So now I am going to match up my notches. So far, so good. We're almost done. Now I'm going to match up the other notch. Anas. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Am I saying it correctly? Anas? Am I saying it correctly? Is it Anas? Anas. Okay. I apologize. Anas. Interesting name. I am just clipping around so we can finish this arm. And then once I put this armhole, once I put this sleeve on and attach it to the armhole, I will try it on again just to see how it looks. So, all right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the machine and we're going to start at the seam. And we're going to sew this at a 3/8 seam allowance. Before I put the presser foot down, let me make sure everything is lining up. Okay. It's a little bit past my time, right? Yep. All right. I'm going to finish this, and once we finish this, we're going to try it on. And we will regroup tomorrow on Twitch, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the links to my socials are in the description of this channel, so you'll be able to follow along. Tomorrow I'll be on Twitch, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have a Twitch account and you feel like following, you can go to Kouture Yves _. You want to come to the U.S. as an immigrant? What's my advice? The U.S. is not treating immigrants very nice right now. So I would say don't come. They're not treating people very nice. I don't get into the whole political conversations, but if you asking me my honest opinion, I say stay home. because the administration here right now. Let me stop. All right, the other sleeve is on. Let me cut some of these red tails. Let me cut some of these because they're annoying. And then I'm going to try on this jacket. It is. It's getting very tough right now. Like ice. They are not playing with people. They are killing people left and right. I just don't get into those kind of conversations. I'm sorry. But yeah. Um, I would just say, you know, to maintain your safety, if that's what's most important to you, then I would suggest just staying home. At least until the administration changes. But right now, they are not treating immigrants good. But not for nothing, the immigrants, too, some of them that came here, um, did not come here, you know. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Anyway. I'm just cutting these thread tails because they are super annoying. And then we can try on this jacket and see what it looks like. Let's see, any more thread tails? Some here. Thread tail here. You're welcome. All right, let's see. What about this side? Let's kill those thread tails. Let's kill this one. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, this is what we got so far. So once I put that facing, so I do that, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go like this. This is the pocket. And this is the other pocket. So all I need to add now is the carrier and the belt. I just need to add the carrier and the belt. So it's gonna go against like that. This is one pocket. And this is the other pocket. Not so bad. It's cute. And the pocket I did in white. So I have a belt to tie around. So I need to do the top stitching on this. So good night. Thank you, Anas. Have a good night. All right. This came out real nice. Yes. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna top stitch this. I'm gonna top stitch and go all the way around. Please subscribe and like the live if you are enjoying seeing me struggle with this. Let's see. All right, y'all. We're gonna top stitch now. So, should I top stitch or understitch? Maybe I should understitch. Oh, I didn't know you was in school, Renee. Good for you. Happy studying. I did not know you was in classes. I think I'm gonna understitch. Oh, you're not? Then what homework you doing? What homework are you doing? You self-teaching yourself? All right, I think I'm gonna go here. Oh, okay. Listen, we gotta get it how we get it. We gotta get it how we get it. I'm gonna do like a understitch. I'm doing a quick understitch, y'all. All the way around. And it's 8 o'clock, so after this, I'm definitely going to end the live, and I can do the rest offline. I can definitely do the rest offline. Oh, wow. My best friend's daughter does that. She is working on her doctorate's degree now, but she does that. Like, she does everybody's exams. I don't trust it. I do it myself. I'm sure it works for other people. You know, I'm sure it works for people, but I generally do it myself. And the thing is that classes now is online, so they don't ever know. You know, my cousin did a whole degree for somebody else, and she doesn't have a degree herself. She's extremely smart. I have to take my braids out this weekend, and I'm dreading it. I might not even take them out this weekend. I might have to wait till next weekend because I just don't feel like taking these braids out. I'm still understitching, y'all. Yeah. My cousin doesn't have it any, and she's gotten people degrees, like a few. I'm like, but why don't you do it for yourself? And she's, you know, whatever her reasoning is, it is what it is. But all right, y'all. I'm coming up on a corner. So let's be smart about this. Let's be smart about this. Okay. All right. Now we're down to the stretch. All right. I'm still understitching, y'all. That's like, I'm understitching at least 50 something inches. Oh shoot, I ain't even get, I'm just now getting to the neck, y'all. I'm just now getting to the neck. It's all right. It's all right. I should have understitched with white thread instead of blue thread, but it's okay. Once we get to this corner, y'all, we'll be at the home stretch. So let's just hang in there. Let's pull this out. And let's finish this neck part. So what I did was I basically took the seam and understitching it towards the facing. I am sewing it against the facing. All right, y'all, we're down to the last corner before we pivot and go down. So let's just finish this. Don't mind the sound. Don't mind the sound. The machine is okay. All right, we're down to the wire. Let's go. Take her home. Take her home. Take her home, y'all. Give me these. We don't need these attached anymore. Give me that, give me that. right, y'all. We're almost done. That's it. We're almost done. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay. Did that make any difference? Let's see. No, not really. No, not really. Let me get let me get a belt and see how it's gonna look. Let's pretend I was gonna use this belt. Let's pretend. So it's gonna have a button, like a snap, that's gonna go here eventually once I put it on. So it's gonna go like this. I have my pockets. This is gonna flip. And that's how it's gonna look, like that. That's how it's gonna look. What y'all think? It's gonna have like a snap button that's gonna go right here to cover up the chest. And then I can open it and it's gonna go like that. It just looks like an outside robe to me, y'all. It looks like an outside robe. So then let's see if we flip it up a little bit. Yeah. You like it? You thought it was a robe? No, it's this pattern. And it said I could make it out of fleece. So I did. I cut it long, but I think I'm going to cut it up a little short, probably to like right here. I'm going to probably take some more. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't take anything off of it. But this is not the belt. This is the belt to my robe. The belt, it's going to be, I think I'm going to do the belt this blue. The color of the fleece. But yeah, this is what we got. Yeah. Well, that's what we got, y'all. I'm getting ready to end the live. I will finish this probably. If I don't finish it tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow. But I think for the most part, I'm pretty much done. I just need to hem the sleeves. I need to hem the bottom and put on the carrier for the belt and just cut the belt and finish that off. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. If you haven't liked the live, please do so. If you haven't subscribed and you're new here, please subscribe and turn on those notifications. So that way you'll be notified when I come back to do the next project. The next time I will be back on YouTube will be next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.